Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well and thank you again for coming here to watch me. I'm your host May and today I think we need to have a serious conversation about vaping and why it seems like everyone now is vaping or has an addiction to vaping. First things first, I'm not here to judge anyone or condemn anyone for their choices. Everyone is allowed to do whatever they want to do. However, I just want to talk about what I've been noticing and how everyone, or at least a lot of people, are vaping now. First things first, let's define vaping and what are the different types of vapes. According to my research on Google, vaping is the act of inhaling an aerosol which usually contains nicotine that is produced by vapor or a cigarette. And the different types of vapes are disposable vapes, which are designed to last for a certain amount of times, and you can get rid of them when the battery runs out. And next we have the pod systems, which are the one using a plastic pod instead. We also have the vape pens, which have the shape of a cylinder and usually have a better battery life than the pods. Last but not least, we have the cigarettes, which are similar to cigarettes but are essentially vapes. This is just a general gist of the different vapes, and this channel isn't something to promote these things. However, I wanted to make an educational video to address them. But if you think I missed anything, feel free to let me know or drop a comment. I will provide my email and my other podcast platforms just so that you can contact me and some resources that I found to make this video. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the basics, but now I want to emphasize on some bad effects of vaping and how much of an influence it has become in our generation. Obviously, there are known effects of vaping, which are potential lung damages, addiction to nicotine, and all, but I like to emphasize on mental health and teenagers. The main reason why I actually wanted to address this video is because I've seen a lot of teenagers and even kids in middle school starting to vape, and I feel that I should address how much of an addiction it has become. When it comes to teenagers, vaping affects part of the brain with learning, memory, mood, and so much more. When it comes to mental health among teens and other demographics, it is much easier for those who are vaping to experience anxiety, sleeping problems, and addiction. Some current statistics include an article by Triton, which mentions that around 1.21 million of high school students are currently vaping in the US. 410,000 middle school kids in the US have reported vaping as well. Although these statistics are from the US, vaping has become a global issue for a lot of people, and the vaping industry is getting stronger and stronger. Obviously, there are many more effects when it comes to vaping, and a lot of people know that already, but I feel that it has become a really bad issue for a lot of people. As I said, I'm not making this particular video to condone it, but to spread awareness. I may not know how difficult it is to quit because I've never vaped, but I still wanted to address this topic. And if I may, I want to give my own personal opinion when it comes to vaping as both a Christian and a young adult. I've mentioned a few times in my podcast that I'm a Christian, so my views on things may be somewhat biased, but I just have to be upfront with everyone. But as a Christian, vaping is something that is not encouraged for a lot of reasons, and it can quickly become an addiction. As a Christian, I was taught not to depend on any substances for support because not only it can derail my spiritual relationship, but it can also make me addicted to something that may affect me for a very long time. And besides me being a Christian, I'm also a young adult and a human being. I've come across many hardships in the past, and at times I was tempted, and everyone seemed to do the same thing. But thankfully, I was able to remain true to myself and had a much more positive support system to help me navigate those rough times instead of relying on substances. Again, I'm not here to judge anyone or condemn anyone for their choices, but this is my own personal opinion and I'm just here to share my truth. If you feel any type of way about this video, Feel free to leave any criticism and I'd gladly take it and improve on myself. I hope that this video was somewhat educational and somewhat taught you about the statistics and effects of vaping. I feel that it has become a global issue that needs to be talked about more. And if you found it interesting, feel free to subscribe and follow for more episodes. See ya!